Good morning, friends. And we're looking this week at some of the great stories of Jesus. And one of those really great stories is found in Luke's Gospel, chapter 10. We know it as the parable of the Good Samaritan. A teacher of the law asked Jesus the question, "What must I do to inherit eternal life?" And Jesus had responded, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, mind, soul, and strength, and your neighbor as yourself." And the man asked him back, "Well, who is my neighbor?" And in response to that question, Jesus told this story. It's an especially poignant story in light of racial and ethnic conflicts in the world today, and we might even put the story today in the context of an Israeli and a Palestinian. That an Israeli had gone down from Jerusalem to Jericho, was on his way down. Jerusalem is over 3,000 feet altitude, and Jericho's about 1,200 feet below sea level, so in a 20-mile journey, it's a rather sharp drop. And this Jewish man who was on his way down to Jericho was assaulted by robbers. And three groups of people pass him by that Jesus uses as representative of the kinds of people that are in life. The first kind of people are the robbers who beat him up, and their attitude is, "What's yours is mine if I can get it." Just the other day, somebody came in the middle of the night and stole a bunch of patio furniture off of our upper deck in our house. Their attitude was, "What's yours is mine if I can get it." And they're not the least concerned about other people's rights or other people's life and property. They're only concerned about what they can get out of life. Maybe you know some persons like that, or maybe you are that kind of person. The second kind of person represented in the story is the priest and the Levite. These were the religious regulars who were on their way up to Jerusalem to the temple, and it would have probably brought them ceremonial defilement if they had touched a dead body. I mean, the guy looked half dead by the side of the road. They weren't sure he was dead or not. So they didn't want their religious routines interrupted by having to bother to take care of this guy. And their attitude was, "What's mine is mine, and you cannot have it." And that represents a lot of people in this world who don't have a heart to share with others who are in distress, don't have compassion upon people. But the attitude of the Good Samaritan who comes along and takes care of the man and pours oil and wine upon him and refreshes him in his wounds and loads him on his donkey and takes him to an inn and then gives the innkeeper enough money to take care of him, his attitude is, "What's mine is yours if you need it." And we choose which of those values we are going to live with in life. Whether we'll live with the value of the robbers that says, what's yours is mine if I can get it, or whether we will live with the value of the priest and the Levite who said, "What's mine is mine and you can't have it," or if we will live with the value of the Good Samaritan who says, "What's mine is yours if you need it." It's obvious that Jesus represents that last character, the Good Samaritan. For whatever is his, he has made available to us. He has made available his life to us. He has made available forgiveness of sins to us. He has made available to us all the beautiful things in life that come through him.